Hello everyone, I'm Chef Leroy and this is Cooking on the Balcony. Today I want to talk a little bit more about induction. This is my induction stove right here. It is electric, and as you can see I'm on the balcony. And what I really like about it, it's very portable. You can go anywhere that there's electricity and use it. It just plugs into your normal outlet in your house. So what I want to show today is that this only works with pans that are magnetic, and I'll show you how to find out. So this is my little refrigerator magnet, so a little Mexican hat. I'll show you what we look for. Okay, this is actually a green pan. I've been doing some different experiments with different pans. If you watch me and watch the magnet, it doesn't even stick. It'll fall right off. Okay? This is another pan. It's one of the ceramic pans. Again, no stick. Now if you look at this one, see, sticks right to the bottom. So this pan works on induction with no problem. Okay? So what I'd like to show you now is I'd like to show you a little device I picked up which will allow you to use your other pans. This is an induction disc. This I got at a local kitchen store in town. It's about 50 bucks, so it's not cheap. And again, like I said before, these inductions run around between 50 to, they go way up to even 800 bucks, so they're pretty expensive. So what I like to show you is how it works. So if I take this pot right here, I take this pan here, and I put it on my induction stove, I turn it on. All it's doing is making a blinking, a sound, a little beeping sound, okay? If I take it off, it's still beeping because it's just, that's what it does. But it won't heat or anything. If I have it on here, it's doing absolutely nothing, okay? Now if I put this one on, the beeping stops. And as soon as you put it on there, you can automatically hear the stove start to make this kind of, it almost sounds like a wind-up sound. I don't know how to explain it, but it just has this kind of sound. I can kick this up to 1800 watts, and I'll kick up the temperature to, well, this one will go up to 464 degrees. So let's do that again, 1800. This also has a timer on it, so I can actually set it for a timer. As soon as the timer goes off, boom, it's off. Okay? So as you can see, I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of it already, but it already has steam starting to come out of the pan. I started out with a little bit of, it was actually a little bit of warm water, and it's not extremely warm here right now, but it's not really cold. Okay? So it's heating up really fast. Okay? Again, as soon as I take this off, this stove turns off. And you can see I can put my hand right on top of it. It's amazing. Now, I'll put the induction disc on. Again, now I can hear that sound again. Okay? If I put my hand on the disc, this disc is getting very warm very quick. I'll put my pot on top. I got a small amount of water in this pot too. Actually, I gotta be honest with you, this is the first time I actually used this induction disc. I was only told about it by some other people in the industry that it would work. So basically the disc itself heats up, and then this disc heats the pan. It works different than the technology with this magnetic pan, that this one works immediately. This one actually has to use a disc to heat it up. So at least this way I can use some of my other favorite pans that I have in the kitchen. I have this big saute that I like to use. Actually, this is really kind of fun using this ceramic nonstick. Works great for doing breakfast skillets, and I do all kinds of little things out of this that are really easy to do. So again, the water's heating up. I can feel it in here. It's getting nice and hot. Now I think that the only problem I think that we're going to have with this disc is the disc is kind of small, so I think you're going to be limited to what size pan you can use. The other thing about induction too, as soon as you take the pan off, it stops working. So it doesn't work so really well with sauteed items, unless you're using a spoon, which works pretty slick. I do it all the time. I actually do it in this one. I actually use a wooden spoon. Again, you know, with any kind of your non-stick surfaces, you always want to use either plastic or wood. Never use any metal on them. So as you can see, it's heating. It's getting really hot, actually. So I'm going to take that one off. I'm going to put the big saute on there. See how this one gets. See how hot it gets in there. Oh yeah, it gets really hot, really quick. I just love this thing because I can actually put this on my kitchen table and cook inside if I want to. I don't have to use my electric stove at all. This thing heats extremely fast. It's great if you're going to do kind of like one skillet meals. Yeah, this is getting extremely hot. So, and this also, this disc as well. This disc is, I don't even know if I want to touch it yet, but it has a plastic handle on it, or it's a rubber, basically a rubber handle. Yeah, it's pretty hot. And I would imagine like this one here, this disc, it'll stay extremely hot for probably quite a while. So it'll be like your electric stove, where when you have your electric stove on inside your house, I know ours, it takes about 30 minutes to cool down before you can even touch it. So that's kind of my segment today on our induction burners and cookers. Again, I would kind of leave that off to the side because it's pretty hot. Put this one back on. It was beeping. That means that it's actually off. So again, I'll show you. I can actually touch my hand on top of this. Not for very long, but enough. You know, it doesn't stay hot for very long. It'll cool down really quick. In fact, I can touch my hand on any part of the top part of this. It's cold. Anywhere on here. And again, I'm outside, and you know we're here in Minnesota, and it's got to be. I don't think we weren't even supposed to get to 50 today. It's probably about maybe 46 or 45 degrees right now. So it's kind of cold. So that's my segment for today's show. You know, I'd like to just shout out to all the people I know out on the East Coast. We have some family and some friends on the East Coast. I hope everybody is safe and doing well after the big storm out there. And again, this is Cooking on the Patio with Chef Leroy. Have a good day. Bye.